Oh, man.
And the future president of South Africa could be a foreign national. We are surrendering our land. And it is not xenophobia.
So guys, this video I think is dating back to 2007. And you can hear the former Deputy Minister of Police saying that it is not xenophobia for the people of this country to say that we don't want to live with the illegal foreigners in our country. So for many years, the people of this country have been silenced by the media, by the politicians, by the NGOs, by the international community, for simply saying that we don't want to share the spaces with the illegal foreigners. This is something that we don't want as the people of this country. And South Africa is quite a diverse country. And we don't understand why these people are saying that South Africans are anti-migrants. South Africans are not anti-migrants. South Africans are anti-illegal foreigners. This is what South Africans actually hate. But every time you listen to the politicians, you listen to the mainstream media, you listen to all of these people that are against the people of this country, you would swear that South Africans, they hate the foreigners. The people of this country don't hate the foreigners. And it is an insult to even insinuate that the people of this country hate the foreigners, whereas their country is so diverse. You know, man, I wonder if one day these criminals of the ANC are going to be transparent with the people of this country and tell them what is it exactly that the international community has on them. Because it can't be that these people are governing a country like this. And every time you see a statement coming from this so-called international community, they are supporting South Africa actually being killed. They are supporting the ANC destroying our country. I think it was a couple of days ago, I saw a statement, and this was a statement, I don't know if it was from the World Health Organization or some organization internationally so, saying that the government of this country, it is obligated to protect the people that are not born in this country. They are obligated to protect the non-citizens. And what is worse about this statement is that these people are saying nothing about the obligation that the South African government has to protect its own people. Do you understand how insane it is for some organization internationally to tell South African government that it is your job to take care of the non-citizens, and at the same time saying nothing about the citizens of this country? This is what we are facing, and this is the reason why, man, sometimes some of us get so passionate when we talk about this thing, because we understand what we are facing. We do understand what we are facing. And if you don't believe that this country is under attack, I don't know, man, maybe you need to wake up. You need to wake up and smell the coffee and see what is it exactly that is happening in this country. You need to wake up.
And the future president of South Africa could be a foreign national.
And that is the truth. The future president of this country could actually be a foreign national. It could be. Because these people are occupying the spaces, all of the spaces are being occupied by the illegal foreigners. And then you have the politicians in this country and the mainstream media saying that no, South Africans are just blowing things out of proportion. It is a lie that these people are replacing them in real time. South Africans are being replaced in their own country in real time. It is happening. All of us can see it. All of us can see it. It is happening in real time. Our children are being replaced in their own schools because now we have the Bella Bill, the very same Bella Bill that says that the children of the illegal foreigners can be placed in schools without any documentation. I mean, now you go into the working spaces, many of the working spaces are being occupied by the foreigners. And at the same time, we are being told that it is a lie that these people are taking the jobs that belongs to South Africans. I don't know, man. Sometimes I feel like we are being antagonized as the people of this country. How can these people with a straight face go on national television and say that, no, it is a lie, that these people are taking their jobs that belongs to South Africans? It's not like these people don't see that we have a lot of universities in this country, and many of these lecturers in these universities are foreigners. And these are jobs that can easily be done by South Africans. But they keep telling us that no, it is a lie that South Africans are being replaced. The people of this country, man, it's almost as if the ANC is looking for a new voter base. They can see that the people of this country are sick and tired of them, so they had to get to come up with a plan to say that now that South Africans are sick and tired of us, we need to find a new voter base, and this new voter base, it has to be the illegal foreigners, because it makes no logical sense as to why these people are giving the illegal foreigners the NSFAS, these people are giving the illegal foreigners the pensions, these people are giving the illegal foreigners all of the benefits that belongs to the people of this country. What is the sense behind it? Can somebody please make me understand, especially these people that always protect the illegal foreigners? Can one of these people actually make us understand as to why? As to why the South African government feels like it is necessary to give these people something like the road accident fund. I mean, can you just imagine a bus full of illegal foreigners? Somehow it crosses our border because we don't have the border management agencies. These people are nothing but a bunch of criminals that are being bribed left, right, and center. And for some reason, it happens that that bus, it gets into an accident. You, as a taxpayer, you are going to pay those people millions, despite the fact that these people are not even supposed to be in this country. How insane is it? How insane is it? And now the South African cause, they are supporting it. They are saying, yes, it is fine. It is fine. We want the South African taxpayers to pay for the health care of these people. We want them to pay for the protection of these people. We want them to pay for the shelter of these people. And if these people commit crimes, we want you to feed these people in jail. And if they happen to cross our borders illegally and they get into an accident, we want you to pay these people so that they can enjoy your taxes. Guys, are we living in a simulation or what? Am I the only one that sometimes feels like I'm going insane? Am I the only one? Because it can't be. It can't be.
And the future president of South Africa could be a foreign national. We are surrendering our land. And it is not xenophobia. To talk truth, we fought for this land.
Exactly.
From a white minority, we cannot surrender it to the foreign nationals. That is a matter of principles. We fought for this country, not only for us, for the generations of South Africa. The question are
the ANC, they seem to think that they can make the calls as to what happens with this country. And this is something that I hate the most. Because every time you listen to these people, they have such entitlement on this country. It's almost as if this country owes them something. I mean, now, they are basically telling the people of this country to surrender their own country. This is what the ANC is telling the people. That you guys, you need to surrender your own country, because now, the security cluster a couple of days ago, they did a press conference where they were threatening the people of this country to say that you guys, we are going to arrest you, and we are ready. We have already put aside over 600 million rands to deal with you guys. This is the money that was supposed to be put into dealing with the illegal foreigners. But the ANC government says that no, we have to deal with these peasants of South African taxpayers. How insane is it?
rises. That in Hillbrow and the surrounding areas, South Africans have surrendered their own city.
And these people, they are so bold to even say that South Africans are not allowed to enter such spaces. They are not allowed to enter such spaces. We saw the Somalians and I think it was the Ethiopians in Mayfair, in Johannesburg, marching in the streets with machine guns, saying that the people of this country are not even allowed in that space. This is all the ANC is doing.
To the foreign nationals, the nation should in Hebrew. It's an economic sabotage that is taking place against our people that were supposed to be those that are
And what is worse is that
running those.
These people, man, are trying to register their political parties. And I think last year also, IEC, they had to turn down a couple of political parties belonging to these people. So when something like that happens, you just wonder, man, how long is it going to take before the South African courts that have proven themselves to be against the people of this country, how long is it going to take before the South African courts actually say that, no, IEC, what you are doing is wrong? These people, they deserve to have their own political party. And just think about it, man. Can you just imagine if Nigerians have their own political party in this country? There are millions of Nigerians in this country. It is not going to take them a lot to put a couple of people in parliament. Before you even know it, our parliament will be nothing but an utter joke. Having Nigerians and having Somalians and all of these people that are coming from the failed states. The ANC sees nothing wrong with that. They don't see any dangers of that. And even some of the things that Mr. Mkongi is mentioning here, the ANC, they don't see that, they don't regard that as danger. These people literally hijacking the buildings in the middle of the cities. That is them saying that we are taking over this country. These people marching in the streets with the weapons of war. That is these people basically telling us that we are taking over this country. But you still have the people in this country that wants to play politics. You have the ANC, you have the EFF, you have the politicians in this country. They want to play politics with the future of our children. This is what these people want to do. And at this point, man, I feel like South Africans have actually realized that it's in their hands. What actually going to happen with this country, the future of this country can be dictated by the people of this country. It's in their hands. Because if South Africans continue to be complacent and do nothing about this dire situation that we are facing, they are going to regret it. They are going to regret it. And you can just imagine, man, what kind of a world are we going to live for our children? If we surrender this beautiful country of ours to the illegal foreigners, can you just imagine what's going to happen to our children? But of course, the ANC, their children are living in Europe. They don't have to consider that. But you, as an ordinary South African, this is something that you have to consider. You have to consider the future of the children. You have to consider the future of your grandchildren. If you are a granddad or you are a grandma, you have to consider the future of your grandchildren. And what is basically going to happen to them? Because we can see some of these people, man, are failing to assimilate. They can never assimilate. They are bringing their dirty tendencies in this country. I'm so worried, man, about a lot of things. I don't want to lie. I am so worried about a lot of things because you look at some of these people, they have tried to legalize things like the Sharia laws in the Christian countries. And because the ANC, it is a political party that always bend over backwards to accommodate the so-called international community, I don't think that these people are going to refuse when these people say that, no, we want Sharia law in this country. These are just some of the things that I'm worried about. I think about these things sometimes, and to be honest, I'm worried about them. I'm honestly worried about them. It's so sad, man, what is happening in this country.
Those particular businesses. We are facing here service delivery protests that we don't know where are coming from. Some of the issues is because of we can't give shelter to our people because these buildings are being occupied and hijacked by people and lunatics that we don't know. Where we can be housing at least the middle class that is working here. Those who are coming from universities, they're having at least less enough to buy their own houses. And then they can rent from the state and then start a new life, and invest and buy a proper house in future. But we can't do it because of these buildings are hijacked by criminals. People are being raped there.
Yes, yes.
There's drug dealing there. There are illegal shipments there. There is second-hand goods businesses of stolen goods, by the way, and all sorts of criminal activities. And we must do something about it. I want to ask the nation, South Africa, and the so-called human rights activists and organizations, what must the police do when they are shot at by criminals? Must they sing Nkosi Sikelela ya Africa, or they must return fire? We are losing police officers day in, day out, but we are protecting criminals that are terrorizing our communities. We are 52 million people. If each and every of us can be a police officer and fight against crime, we will squeeze crime in South Africa.
It's beautiful. 2017. Can you just imagine what the media would say about this guy if he would come out in 2026 and say these things that he said in 2017? And he is just reiterating the points that we are making today. These are things that have already been said. So what's going to happen, guys? What's going to happen? That is my question for you. Are we going to surrender this beautiful country of ours to the illegal foreigners? Or are we actually going to show these people from the ANC that this country does not belong to you? It belongs to the citizens of this country. At this point, the choice is literally in our hands. To be honest, the choice is literally on our hands. So what's going to happen, guys? What are your thoughts? Please tell me what you think in the comment section. Don't forget to hit that like button, and the most important part is subscribe. My name is Thomas Maba, so I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.